Hi, hello, it's me, Tammy, back again with another bullet journal video, and this time it's the July setup and a quick rant. I've been doing this voiceover for so many times already with a turned off mic, and now I get calls. I got a call in the midst of recording, so I had to redo the recording, and then I also got an alarm in the midst of recording, so I had to redo it again. So hopefully this is the last time I record this voiceover because I'm turning into a volcano. Okay, my head is about to explode. If this voiceover is not going to turn out good, I'm just going to have text. Like I'm just going to skip talking. I'm just going to add the text and then type everything out, and then you have to, then you know that I failed. Yeah. But let's get into the bullet journal now and get this over with. First things first. On my last video, I think I said something along the lines that there are a few pages that I did not like, which are the monthly overview, and I did like the miniature calendar view on that page, so I did that instead of having the days on rows. So I just did a big, like, normal calendar looking thing on the page you're watching me make right now, and I like it. I don't think that I missed the days on rows actually. I didn't use them for anything. I like the calendar thing better because then it's a better visualization of the months and the days, because that's how I view the days. It's like a calendar format. I don't view them as this day before this day before that. I don't view them in rows and then like a timeline of that sort. You also see me use ugly washi tape in this video, and that's because also maybe in the June video, maybe I also used ugly washi tape, and the ugly washi tape is from 8 years ago, so I'm not going to throw it out just to buy something new. If I don't finish using it up and if I don't enjoy using washi tape, like the actual washi tape and not the look of it, then what's the point of buying new washi tape? I would rather just buy stickers and maybe stamps. I'm actually thinking of getting numbers and letter stamps so that I can have like the months pretty, but I don't need that. I can just work on my handwriting, and then I have good handwriting and good lettering for the months. So yeah, also saving money and also a lot of resources that are wasteful. So yeah. Washi tape. I'm going to use all of them up. I'm going to go back on the empty spaces in my book when I feel like I want to do something with my hands, but I don't want to put too much thought in it. I'm just going to take out my washi tape and just slam it on the pages without covering up the things that I written on those pages. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to do that because it's easier, I think, than drawing. Actually, I just want to finish up the washi tape. I do have color pencils that I'm planning on using and draw on the pages because they don't cover up the ink. So I'll do that also sometime when I feel like drawing while sitting and journaling or writing in my bullet journal, planning things. I am not much of a planner anymore because I have a schedule, aka work schedule, and when I have my night shifts, I come back home and I feel super exhausted, and everything I do is like cleaning, cooking, grocery shopping every single day, washing clothes and dishes. Like, there's nothing going on in my life, so there's literally no need for a bullet journal right now. But I am planning on continuing and using it because I do know that the future holds mysteries, and if I do not use my bullet journal now, I will use it in the future. And I think it's a bit therapeutic for me to have the habit tracker and also the monthly view, and also the other things like the body, mind, spirit check-in, monthly check-in, and also the brain dump. Those things actually do help me. So I'll keep making them. I'll keep doing them. So yeah, that's it. That's it for the washi tape rant. Oh, there you go. The ugly washi tape. Oh yeah, and it didn't stick as well as I thought it would be in the few millimeters at the beginning, and I think that's because there's like a space between the glue and the where I had pulled it before. So yeah, as you can see, it's hard for me to have it stick down a few times. So I think it's actually because of the dust that came in between the layers of glue and paper. um Most likely because this is super old. I don't think this is something you should worry about if you want to get washi tape. Yeah, worry about it if you want to keep your washi tape for over a decade or something. Yeah, but it works. It's good. And I do enjoy using it because it's easy. I mean, it's easy coloring and shaping and all that. I like the flowers even though they look kind of tacky. Yeah. That's it for the washi tape print. Now for hopefully the third and last rant of this video, and that's habit tracker. The habit tracker from June was so cramped because of the amount of habits that I wanted to track, and I figured that some of them I can just combine and then use abbreviations to tell which thing I'm working on. So for example, instead of having YouTube and then Instagram, I can just have socials, and then I can just write YT for YouTube and IG for Instagram, and that's done. When I go back and look at the days, I can tell, oh, I've spent this much time on my Instagram and this much time on YouTube. And yeah, another thing about the habit tracker that I did not like was not adding habits that I was actually doing. And I actually forgot again for July. I was crocheting almost every single day of this month and June, and I forgot to add it to my habit tracker. So instead of reading, I am crocheting, and because I haven't added that to the habit tracker, it just stays empty. Like on that day, it says that I haven't done anything. I didn't go to the gym, I didn't go on a walk, and I didn't read. And I'm like, what did I do? If I didn't do any of those things, what did I spend my time on? Yeah, you spend it on crocheting. That's what you did. You went grocery shopping, crocheting, going to work. That's all you did. So, of course, you can't see it if you don't have it on your habit tracker, which is why my biggest tip is my biggest tip for habit trackers, that is to always start with the habits that you think you already have. For example, if you have the habit of brushing your teeth every morning and every night, you should add that habit and a few other habits that you think you have to your habit tracker every single new book or for the very first time you use a habit tracker. And I do think it's good for your mental health to have habits that are established every month, at least one habit that you do know you do every month. For example, yeah, brushing teeth. Let's stick with that. You know you brush your teeth every morning and night, so you add that to your very first habit tracker, and a few other things that you know that you do, just to see what a functioning habit tracker can look like. Okay, to get a healthy view of okay, this is normal, so that you don't get higher expectations on the new habits and expect yourself to do the habit every single day. A habit isn't necessarily something that you do every single day. It's something that you do regularly, regularly. So you do it at least once a week or once every month or something. If you have the habit of going to football games, those football games are not every day, but it's still a habit. When there's like a football game in your city, you have the habit of always going, and if it's like 3 times a year, then it's still a habit, you know? It's still a habit, just not something that you do every single day. Another thing for habit trackers is, for me, you can also track the bad habits that you do not want. You can color code it if you would like to, but you can have a very specific, like, tracker of the bad habits that you want to get rid of. Or if you think, oh damn, I have this bad habit of going to the store and buying chocolates every day, or energy drinks every day, or 3 times a week, and that's too much. I spend my money on something that I would rather not do. So you can add that to your habit tracker and color code it to see that this is a habit that you do not like. For example, color red. You do not like color red. It's like the stop sign. So you can do that and check all the habits that are bad habits for you. I've been planning on having the cleaning habit tracker, aka how many times did I change my bed sheets this month? How many times did I vacuum? How many times did I mop the floors? How many times did I clean the bathroom? These things I don't have in my habit tracker, and I don't always write them down. Yeah, like if I plan them, I write them down, obviously, but sometimes I'm spontaneous and then I don't go back and write them down, which is also fine. You don't have to track every single minute of your life, but if you would like to see yourself actually, or like hold yourself accountable, like, oh, I didn't change my bed sheets in a week, so maybe I should change them today or next week, and then plan that. That's something that I want to do. And for the bad habits, you can have a separate tracker for that. You don't need it to be on the same tracker as the habits that you want to establish. In fact, I would suggest you do the bad habits tracking first, to note down all the habits that are reasonable to change within the next month. For example, June, if I did this, I would say in June I could tell that I bought too many chocolates. Okay, I bought the chocolate almost every day, and that's not healthy. So in July, I would maybe write buying fruits instead of chocolate as a habit, or something along those lines. And then I would check in all the times I decided to buy fruit instead of chocolate, and letting myself snack on something a bit healthier. Not that chocolate isn't healthy, but you get it. Like, you know, just like a bad example. Just roll with it, okay? Thank you. That's actually something that I'm going to do in August. I'm going to add the cleaning habit tracker. I'm also going to add the bad habits that I don't want to keep. So every time I do basically too much shopping of snacks, like buying all the snacks in one go and basically spending 200 crowns on Swedish crowns on just snacks and chocolates and chips and ice cream and all that. I don't want to do that. It's a waste of money and a waste of my health. Like, I would rather eat fruit, to be honest. Like, I've been craving juicy fruit all summer, and not even watermelon is hitting the spot, which is crazy because I love watermelon. I don't know what's going on, but like, I want something like juicy. And even the juiciest fruit, aka watermelon, which is like 99% water, is not hitting the spot, so it's crazy. Maybe I am dehydrated. Maybe I need to drink more water. Yeah. That's a realization right there. hmm So, good thing is, I did in fact finish this voiceover and I do not need to add the text, and god damn, it feels so good to finally get it done. Hopefully I can get this video posted before my phone dies on me, because my computer already did. So yeah, I kind of have to yeah, figure things out after this voiceover is done. Well, you know what? By the way, a funny comment. Well, not funny comment. You have seen this already. I freehanded this entire thing, the entire month. I didn't use a ruler because I couldn't find one. Yeah, that's funny. Hee hee, haha. Anyway, I have a friend coming over. Well, she'll be over in a few minutes. So, I'm having a friend over, so I gotta say goodbye, and I am so excited to get this done and finished, because guess what? I think I have tried this voiceover for at least 10 times. At the very least, 10 times. So, yeah, I am very excited to just finish it. Like, actually having a voiceover with my rants and rambling and all that, and still talk about the important points, which are the calendar view and the habit tracking things that I figured out as I was going through the June and also July. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you leave this video with a few things that you want to try, or maybe new thoughts, or maybe just a laugh. I don't know, like you, yeah, I mean, you do you. See you in the future. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, bye.